in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We'll see the Houston Rockets and the Orlando Magic. Tip-off goes to Orlando, and the officials signal the backcourt foul. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so in the game for the Rockets, they've got Drexler. Yao is out there with Olajuwon. Then it's Tracy McGrady, and it's Harden in at the point guard position. Now McGrady, picked by Olajuwon. And here's Harden for three. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. Harden's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Rockets. Olajuwon with the block. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And it's the Magic with the ball. It's a three-point game. Hill kicks to Shaq. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Rockets on offense, and keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, here's what Houston's head coach had to say earlier. He told me this is a fun night trying to slow down a team that's so smart and opportunistic. He said, look, we've scouted them, but this is the first time we've actually seen them this season. So it will be interesting to see if we can disrupt their offense and slow them down just a little bit. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Well, they're aware of how difficult an opponent this is to defend. A lot of good shooters they have to deal with.
Which means being extra active with their perimeter D. Fighting through screens, quick switches, all the little things they need to do to prevent those open looks.
Yeah, that's right, Greg. I expect a lot of movement defensively. They have to be reacting and, like a watch, rotating all night long.
Now here's Hardaway. Harden missing his last shot. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's Olajuwon. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
Here's Houston now. And here's Harden. Pass to Drexler. Olajuwon inside, and that one is off. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Deep two from Hill. No good on the buzzer beater. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Rockets lead by 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And looking at what Orlando on D, trailing by 2, so on the floor for Houston. Hayes out there with Drexler, and it's Mobley in at the shooting guard position. And there's the pass to Hayes. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Here's Drexler. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
And sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
Grant kicks to Nelson. Buries it from three-point range. Nelson's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Magic.
And when the D is this non-existent, it's pretty easy for shooters. Fishing with dynamite.
Here's Anderson. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lets it fly. Drexler with another miss.
Not a lot of defense there. You can't afford to let guys shoot freely from the mid-range. You're not going to miss those all that often.
Nelson with it. Grant with the screen on Murphy. Nelson, the pass to Grant. And it's Houston on the break. Count that one from Mobley.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Vucevic is screen on Drexler to the wing on the left. Here's Anderson. Anderson can't get that one to fall. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Mobley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mobley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
The story is true, and here the defense does a very poor job of matching up.
Here's Grant. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. So he makes one of two as the second one misses. Harden can't hit that one. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We so hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. Kenny, what'd you think? That about wrapped.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. Houston in the lead. Hardaway is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Hill. And it's Howard in at the four-man position. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And that one's good. McGrady.
And that's from beyond, guys. Right back at you.
Yeah, that's a nice response there, leaving a voicemail in return from the three-point line. Looks like we're seeing similar game plans right now. Though every coach should show players game tape of how he just boxed out right there. Great job with the footwork and using his body to step to the rebound.
Hardaway against Harden. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good by Shaq. O'Neal's got his second bucket.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Wait, did you just say trickeration, GA? I think it's a size disadvantage there that he was willing to attack, but you have to develop that skill set and have counters.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. First free throw is good. Maxwell is checked in for Clyde Drexler. Both good from the line that time. Orlando trailing here. Hardaway kicks to Hill. Orlando moving the ball around. Howard setting the pick for McGrady. Now the dish to O'Neal. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Shaq's got 6.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Well, it's nice that he holds some things in reserve because he knows his time to explode, and then the soft way in.
McGrady kicks to Hardaway. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Magic have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Shaq is screen on Maxwell. The 3 from Hill. And Thorpe pulls it down. The 3 from Maxwell. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
You good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
For Houston, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. No good on the second free throw. And he nails the third.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Rockets lead by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Olajuwon is out there with Thorpe. Then there's Maxwell, and it's Smith, and it's Francis in at the 2-guard spot.
Just a hard-fought battle, and neither team able to create any distance.
Well, we've seen some big plays here tonight, but they've been sporadic. That's been an issue.
You saw that. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Passes it to Thorpe. Here's Francis. He's guarded by Howard. Here's Francis. Here's Olajuwon. That misses off the backboard.
That's a great effort on defense. He definitely rushed his shot a little bit down low.
Hill passes to Shaw. It's back to Hill. Shaq with a screen on Maxwell. Dishes it to O'Neal. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. They get it again. Feeds it to Howard. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Hardaway's checked in for Orlando. McGrady's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Harden outside. The 11-footer, and that one comes up a bit short. Shaq against Yao, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Houston gets called for the foul.
Taking 2 shots.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 1. There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Shaq.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey guys, during the break I was able to catch the message Houston's coach gave to his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
You got to make that. The defense was far from terrible, but man, that's an easy shot.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now, here is McGrady. Drexler with a screen on McGrady. McGrady dishes to Drexler. Back to McGrady. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Deep 2 from Hill. Got it!
No way!
Got it! What a shot!
All zeros on the clock as he drains the game winner.
Unbelievable way to end this game. The fans on both sides are in shock.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.